Whenever people talk about Switzerland, the first thing that comes to mind are these huge cities like Geneva and Zurich. But there are so many small towns here in Switzerland with so much of history that no one really talks about. I will be going to one such town called Sion, which is on the TV there. So if you want to hear some interesting stories about what happened in these towns here in Switzerland, then join me on this journey through the towns of Switzerland. Also, I will be talking about some pros and cons about the best and worst of living here in Switzerland. Let's do this. What's up?
What's up?
So I have my friend here who's gonna join me on this adventure today from Nepal. All good, bro? Are you okay?
I'm good, thank you. On the road.
Good. Let's do this, right?
Yeah.
So basically when you're traveling here on the highway in Switzerland, you need a sticker that you need to buy every year, and it costs like 40 Swiss francs, and you just stick it right on the car here on the top. Let's stick it up here.
It was for 2020 and this one is for 2021.
So we have stopped here to buy some food in the supermarket. So let's start with the first thing. Let's start with the pros. One of the pros is that the housing here in Switzerland is quite modern. The kitchens and the bathrooms are quite modern, and the apartments are very close to public transports. So to be honest, you don't really need a car here in Switzerland because the trains and the buses are always on time. And if there is even a single minute delay of the buses or the trains, then the Swiss people get paranoid about it. Let's come to the cons, and I think one of the most important con is the weather. If you had seen the previous scenes, it was very sunny, but now if you look outside, it's very gloomy and cloudy, and it keeps changing all the time. So if you like the cold, it's fine. If you like the sun, you have to really wait for proper summers, I guess. So we have made a quick stop here because somewhere deep down here in the forests is something very interesting. Let's go and check it out. And here it is, a bridge. But it's not any bridge, because this bridge is a Bhutanese bridge. You can see they got flags all over the bridge. This bridge was built to symbolize the friendship between these two mountainous countries. Switzerland, the country of the Alps, and the Kingdom of Bhutan, the country of the Himalayas. This bridge must remind you of home, right?
In a mountainous country of Nepal, and this is the way of life for many villagers out there.
Yes, and you were saying that people usually drive motorcycles along this bridge.
Around this bridge back home, yes.
In order to protect the bridge, they also built a Christian cross and a Buddhist stupa here. So we have finally made it to the city of Sion here in Switzerland, and we are going to go and discover these two castles that are right on the hill. But before that, let's talk about the prices here in Switzerland. Many people consider Switzerland a very expensive country, but for me, to be honest, if you're working here in Switzerland, I think the prices of groceries or housing or the rent is quite reasonable. And even though you pay a high amount of taxes on your salary here in Switzerland, the quality and standard of living is quite high. So we are right now here in the city, and we are gonna walk up to the castle and the church, which is right there. Let's go. Discover. Say un protest.
That's for freedom of thinking and doing.
Okay, so you don't want to wear masks, you don't want to wear,
Exactly.
you don't want to take the vaccine. No.
You don't know. I'm telling you, you better not.
So it's a big conspiracy. You think the COVID?
I'm not thinking, I know.
You know it's a conspiracy?
Yes, true. You just have to know the history,
Okay.
the world history.
Yeah. And you got a nice dog. Hello. Nice to meet you. Have a good day. Enjoy. Bonjour. One of the cons of living here in Switzerland is your ability to make friends with the locals, because the Swiss people are a bit reserved. But one of the pros is that in cities like Geneva, you have a lot of expats and immigrants that come, and you can actually have a lot of expat friends. So we are on our way to this church right there up the mountain, and I just found out that it houses one of the most oldest functioning organ in the world. Let's see if we can have a glimpse of this organ. Is it open?
It is.
Oh yes, cool.
So right now you are here in the entrance. Oh, could you close the door, please?
Oh yes, of course, no problem.
You will be able to see from here all the car that was already restored.
Okay.
Okay,
Thank you very much.
thank you for opening. Merci.
Thank you.
So the organ is on the other side. We
Yes.
cannot see the organ.
No, because we have du carton
Oui.
pour protéger
Oui.
à cause des travaux.
How old is this organ?
I think is 14th siècle. Enfin, le
Okay, it was
14e
built in the 14th century.
Yes,
Yes,
but I'm not sure because I'm not a guide.
I think you're right. The organ was built in the 14th century. It's the oldest functioning organ in the world. When is this gonna be completed? The renovation
The next year,
next year.
I think.
So we come back to see the organ.
Thank you. Have a lovely day.
So. Okay, so sadly we couldn't really see the oldest organ, but she was kind enough to open the door for us.
Yeah.
So the next destination is up there in the castle, and that castle has got a very interesting story as well. So once we reach up there, we talk about it. Cool. One of the pros of living here in Switzerland is the amount of outdoor activities that you can indulge in. For example, you can go hiking. There are a lot of mountains around. You can do some skiing, of course. You can even discover beautiful towns like this. One of the cons of living here in Switzerland is the shops close very early on weekdays at around 7 p.m. and on Sundays they are completely closed. So basically you have to plan your shopping well in advance so that you don't stay hungry on a Sunday. How do you manage?
Sometimes I go to the Tabaco.
Yes, there are some shops, the small shops that are open, but usually the huge supermarkets are just shut. Well done. You took the difficult road. So this castle here that we are going to used to be the house of bishops of Sion, and it was taken over several times because of conflicts between the people of this area and the bishop, and it was destroyed several times. So this basically were the walls that protected the castle up there, but somehow the people managed to break through these walls and come and attack the castle and take over the castle. Finally made it to the castle. It wasn't a long hike at all, as you imagined.
I thought it was 1 hour, but it's not.
Apart from all the conflicts between the bishop and the people of Sion, there was once a major fire that broke out and destroyed this entire castle, and it was never renovated ever since. So all that remains now are these ruins. So as you can see, the sign here says chapel. So this here, if we go down, once upon a time used to be a beautiful castle with lot of paintings, but now all that remains is these ruins.
Just imagine having a great party over here, an outdoor party.
Party in a chapel?
Yeah.
Sounds fun. Like every place in the world, there are pros and cons. The most important thing is to see if the pros are beneficial for you or if the cons are too much to handle. Personally, for me, Switzerland is a dream place to live, although the cons, they are not very, they don't affect me a lot. And I can actually see myself living in this country for a long time to come. What about you? Do you see yourself living in this country for a long time?
Why not?
Exactly. So why not? That's a good answer. And that's the end of the vlog as well. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was very informative, and I hope it can help you make a decision if you want to stay in this beautiful country, Switzerland.